to KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and today I'm going to show you how I make my teriyaki monkfish. Right? Yes, monkfish, you heard that right. If you haven't had this before, it is amazing. So here I've got a fillet of monkfish that I bought from my little fishmonger, and I'm going to cut that little tail off just like that, and that's a nice thin piece. Now we've got the top of the fillet, we're going to cut that off just like this. And monkfish is really unusual. When you actually Google monkfish and look for the images, it looks like a cat that has been hit by a bus. It is so ugly, but I tell you what, the flavour is amazing. Right, so that little other fillet, we're going to cut that in half. It's nice and chunky and nice and thick. Now if you're wondering about the texture and flavour of this fish, it absorbs flavours absolutely beautifully. It's nice and chunky and fleshy, a little bit like an ocean perch or a good flathead tail. I'm going to season that up with a little bit of white pepper. You could use the Japanese 7 spice if you want. Now I'm going to start making up my sauce. Right, so here I've got around about 3 tablespoons of sugar. Going to 3 tablespoons worth of soy sauce and 3 tablespoons worth of sake. I'm actually using a cloudy sake for this one. You can use any sake that you prefer, and 2 tablespoons worth of mirin. That's going to go into a little fry pan just like that. Get some heat happening right there, and all we have to really do now, dissolve that sugar and let that just naturally reduce all the way down. And making your own teriyaki sauce is so easy and so simple. And depending on this type of soy sauce you're buying and the type of mirin and the type of sake, it is going to change the flavour a little bit. But making it yourself is the best. Alright, we've done that. We're going to put a little bit of peanut oil straight into a pan and around about 15 grams worth of butter. You can use less or more depending on your palate. Alright, we're going to melt that butter down like that, and this is going to be for our fish. We're going to start laying our monkfish fillet into our pan just like that, and we're going to cook this at a sort of medium-ish type heat. We're not going to go too hard. We want to make sure we get the heat all the way through that beautiful piece of meat. Okay, I'm going to season the top of that again, just using a little bit of white pepper. You could use the Japanese style pepper. I'll leave that up to you, and I'll try and leave a name of that 7 spice in the description below. Okay, so we're going to cook these through until they're starting to go opaque around about halfway up, and all we have to do now is flip those off, and look at that beautiful golden color that we have on that fish. Oh wow. Now in the meantime, Mrs. KP is getting some beautiful rice happening in the background. I'm going to baste this fish with that beautiful butter and a little bit of oil straight over the top, and that fish is going to absorb some of that beautiful butter that we're putting over the top. Now this is going to take around about 6 to 7 minutes to cook all the way through, because they're a little bit chunky, they're a little bit thick. Now we can take those off and put those aside and let them rest. Alright, and we're going to do the same again with the rest of our beautiful monkfish fillet. Alright, so once they've come out of the pan, let's get our sauce. We're going to get a little brush. We're going to start brushing over our teriyaki sauce. I'm going to do this 1, 2, maybe even 3 times. Let that flavour really soak in. Now this teriyaki is going to be really nice and light and not really interfere with the flavour of the fish. You're going to taste just the hint of sweetness, hint of saltiness, and it's going to be absolutely wonderful. Now with our fish, I'm going to serve up some snow peas. I'm just going to throw those straight into the pan that I've just been cooking the fish in, with a little bit of butter, a little bit of oil, just like that. And I'm going to add just a little bit of soy sauce, just a tiny bit, and use a good quality soy sauce at all times, please folks. Alright, let's serve this up. This is my favorite bit, and if you haven't had monkfish before, you don't know what you're missing, really. It is so beautiful and meaty, and you can add any flavour you want to it, and you won't destroy the flavour of the fish, and you won't destroy the flavour of whatever sauce you're putting in with it. It's going to serve those up with some those snow peas. Put a little bit of our teriyaki sauce straight over the top. As you can see, we're just going to go nice and light with our sauce factor, and before you know it, you're going to have your very own teriyaki monkfish. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. Really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button. Gives me confidence and should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. We're trying to get Noma KP's Kingdom out there. Hit that notifications bell. You'll be notified every time a new video goes up. Please leave a comment. I love reading and I love responding to them. More importantly, if you want to learn how to make a really nice, healthy and delicious dish like this, well, you need to come and join the family, my family. Hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. I'm off to eat my teriyaki monkfish, and I will catch you next time. Bye!